everyone, it's Asia. The weekend is here. It's time for some tarot. Let's see what the energy is this weekend. Hope you're all doing well. And we are surviving the Mercury retrograde now. We have a few planets in retrograde. Saturn being a big one. Now Mercury and I believe Neptune. So check out the astrology and see how it's going to affect your sign. Right. Let's get into the energy for this weekend. We are moving right along in July and approaching Leo season. Shout out to all my Leos. Be your season soon. Okay. I believe this is the last weekend for you Cancers. So, let's get into it. What do we have for this weekend? Messages, energy, themes. Alright. Wow. Pretty quick. Okay. So, of course, with Mercury retrograde, yeah. So here we have the Ace of Swords looking forward here on the bottom of the deck, and the Eight of Cups looking into the past. So this weekend is, like I said, with the Mercury retrograde, it makes sense that we are looking in the past. Probably sifting through a lot of our emotions. It could be an emotional weekend, and like I said, a weekend of looking at the past disappointments, anything from the past that was been emotionally hard and wounding. So it's definitely a weekend for going within and reviewing the past and how you feel about things from the past. But don't stay stuck in the past. It's reviewing the past, going into your emotions, into your feeling body, looking at how maybe you've dealt with emotional pain and disappointments in the past. But now it's about looking forward though, okay, and getting some clarity. So this is a weekend about getting clarity from your past pain and your past disappointments, whether that was in romantic love or childhood or even just with yourself, okay? We disappoint ourselves sometimes, and you know that's sometimes something that we have to deal with emotionally. And sifting through all of that and really getting to the core of your feelings and things that you have been through, and now being able to take that and learn from it and focus on the future and get some clarity on how you could move forward from things from the past, okay? Very fitting with Mercury retrograde and all the planets retrograde that are in retrograde right now. All right, let's see what the unicorns want to add. Any advice for this emotional weekend? Happy thoughts. Yeah, like I said, don't get stuck in the past and in the pain and the memories of the sadness. Okay, just get some clarity about it and happy thoughts. Okay, to feel happier right now, think about something, a memory or something that doesn't make you sad but makes you happy. Okay, not everything has to be in sadness. Okay, it's definitely good to recognize the pain, to feel the sadness, but you need to shift it and move on to something happier and focus on what can make you happy right now, because the past is the past. We can't get stuck in the past. Okay, so it's definitely a weekend where you want to try not to get stuck in the past. You can think about the past, but don't dwell on it. Move on. What have you learned? And get into the happy moment of now. And if you feel like you don't have anything in this moment to be happy about, then you are having to dive deeper, because there is, I know, a lot of pain in the world and things are difficult for a lot of people, but there's got to be something that makes you happy. And even if that is a childhood memory or a friend or a loved one or a funny movie, whatever it is for you, try to focus on that, on the happy thoughts. Don't get stuck in this sadness, okay? Because it's the past, and we can still feel sadness from the past, but we need to try and pick up the happiness and try to move forward, okay? Learn from the pain and move on. All right, my friends, I hope that was helpful. I wish you all a very healthy and blessed weekend. I will see you all soon. Love and light.